focused on myself. I'm never gonna go blonde. I can never see myself as a blonde. And here we are. I'm still getting used to it. I'm really not sure how I feel about it yet, if I'm being quite honest. It's just kind of like a shock, and it's definitely gonna take some getting used to. But I kind of like it better than the dark. I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm on the fence about it, but let me know what you guys think. I don't know. If I'm being honest, after I was watching Pam and Tommy, I was like, okay, Pamela Anderson is gorgeous, and I want to be blonde. So I think she was like my main inspo for going blonde for sure, and definitely some other reasons as to why I decided to change my appearance a little bit, which I will get into when I start doing your makeup. I'm gonna be so honest, my main fashion inspo, I guess you could say, for the reason I went blonde is because of Pamela Anderson. I kept seeing stuff of her, and I did just watch Pam and Tommy, and ever since then I've just been like, I want to be blonde now. So, and obviously I'll get into like the other reasons as to why I did such a drastic appearance change, and just the reason I've been gone and stuff like that while I'm doing your makeup. But yeah, today we're just going to be rambling and talking and doing a bit of visual type triggers. So if you don't want to watch that, then definitely click off. I still love you. But yeah, thank you guys for being so patient, and I'm excited to get back into the swing of things. But anyways, let's get started. We're gonna prime your face. So I definitely kind of just started getting into this weird point in my life mentally, and started to kind of lose touch with myself and who I was as a person. And you know, I feel like if you get to that point, it's a good time to kind of step back and do a lot of self-introspection and working on yourself and bettering yourself, because I always try my best to get myself out of the funk before I fall even deeper into that hole of being sad and just depressed. But I definitely, it was like the lowest point of my life that I've been in for a while. I deal with like depression and anxiety and all that. So I have a lot of, moments, but I found myself just getting into a really dark place. I shut everyone out, like my friends, my family. I needed like a break from the world, So, I don't know if anyone else ever feels like that, but it's a very, very, very bad habit of mine that I'm trying to break. But I tend to distance myself from everyone whenever I get into these weird moods, which I hate, because I don't ever want to just come off as like a bad friend or an inconsistent friend or a friend that doesn't value friendship or, stuff like that. But it gets hard, and, stuff weighs on you. But I feel like it is super important to also take time, and I feel like for such a long time I always thought it was selfish in a sense to like work on myself, when in reality it's not. It's very, very important and much needed, especially if you feel yourself slipping into a dark place. I'm not going to do foundation on you today. We want like a natural vibe, so we're just going to do some concealer. So I needed space and time away, and I'm really glad that I took that break from YouTube, because I don't really like posting when I'm not myself or feeling like myself, because I feel like you guys deserve the best version of me, and I feel like you can tell through my content, which is why a lot of my older videos are deleted, amongst other reasons as well. But you can definitely tell when I'm just not really doing the best in my life, and it always means so much, because I always see you guys in the comments being like, I don't think you're okay, or I can tell you're not okay, like take a break, stuff like that. And it just means a lot, because the fact that you guys notice is just so sweet to me. And to say I appreciate you guys would be an understatement. But you guys are like my babies, my family, and I love you. And look up, look up, look up. I never want to just give you like a fake version of myself, or if I know I'm not really doing the best, I'd rather push out less content where, you know, when I'm not in the best place, rather than just like putting out all this content where I'm just fake and not genuinely happy behind the camera. So yeah, but I have been doing way better and definitely feel myself coming out of that weird place, and it feels really good. I think it's always the best feeling ever when you can kind of feel yourself slowly coming out of that weird funk and kind of seeing like the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm just gonna put some on your little blemishes. So you know, it feels nice to acknowledge the fact that I wasn't doing the best. I think it's brave, and it's people see emotion and vulnerability as a weak thing, when in reality it makes you so strong and so brave to be able to acknowledge, like, hey, I'm not okay and I need time for myself. And even sometimes I'll just text my friends and be like, I'm gonna like be off my phone for like the whole week, you know, or just, you know. And that's another thing too. I've noticed that surrounding yourself with people who understand mental health and won't judge you or make you feel bad for it is extremely important, which is something that I've had to realize and learn. I've cut off a lot of people who made me feel really bad for it, because, you know, you want people around you who are compassionate and gentle and understanding and patient with you, because mental health is really important, and if you don't have that sort of support, it just makes things 10 times worse. And thankfully I have the most amazing friends in the world, so you know, they make it a little bit easier for me. I'm gonna blend your concealer in. So you know, I've kind of been surrounding myself with just a more positive environment, taking care of myself a little bit more. I've always been someone who just neglects myself in a sense, and just always made sure that other people were okay before making sure I was okay. And I feel like this is a common thing that I feel like a lot of people do, which is not good. Like, you're here for you. You don't exist for other people. You are purely here for you, and you need to make sure that you're good. And that's something that I've always struggled with. I feel like that I've only ever existed for other people. I've only ever made decisions based on other people, and you know, I grew up in an environment where my opinions and my choices didn't really matter. It was kind of me living somebody else's life for them, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I've never really existed for myself, and I'm kind of glad that I've been realizing that lately, so that I can fix that and do something about it. Like, it sounds silly, but I don't know, I've just always felt just not like a person sometimes. Like, I kind of just exist for other people and at other people's convenience, and when they want me, and doing things to make sure everyone else is okay, and hurting my own heart to make sure nobody else's heart gets hurt. And I've just realized lately that it's not selfish to do things for yourself and to put yourself first, and screw anybody who says otherwise. Just saying. Sorry, I'm getting carried away. What do I do next? So I did concealer, we blended it in. Let's do some powder so that we can set that. But you know, I deal with a lot of mental issues, and it just gets overwhelming kind of being an influencer sometimes, because obviously it's expected of me to push out content and to be consistent and to interact, which I love, and I'm always trying my best to, you know, reply and give people what they want, and do my best with what I know. But sometimes it just gets very overwhelming, and I'm very thankful to have such an appreciative fan base. I hate the word fan. I hate the word fan, or follower. I just don't like it. Like, I consider you guys like my friends, and like, you know, just people that I can vibe with and talk to and just be myself with. So, like I said before, well that it's insane. And I just have so much love for all of you, and I wish I could just give you all the biggest hug, because you have truly helped me with so much without even realizing it. Like, just the sweetest comments ever on some of my posts, and the DMs that I get and stuff. You guys have no idea how much it means to me, and even if I don't reply, or if you think I'm not seeing your stuff or anything like that, I am always seeing everything, and I'm always so deeply appreciative of everything. I promise. It really does mean the world to me. Keep losing my train of thought. But if you're someone who's kind of been feeling like that too, and just feeling very lost lately, please know that you're not alone, and that I love you even though I don't know you. I love you so much, and I'm here for you. Social media is a completely false reality, and we only post the good and what we want people to see. If we were to sit here and post, you know, the boring parts of our life or the sad parts of our life, it just wouldn't make sense, which is something I hate, because I wish mental illness and like emotions and vulnerability would be showcased more on social media so that it was more normalized. But of course it's really not. But please just know that it's fake, and even though I look so put together on my Instagram, it's really not like that in real life. Like, you know, everything is just so much more different than what people think it is. And not saying that I have the worst life ever, because I hate the saying though. Like, I was gonna say it could be worse, because I feel like that also invalidates yourself, because although it can be worse, it's also a very invalidating statement to make, because your feelings are valid. It's okay to be feeling the way that you're feeling. But in a sense, it definitely could be worse. But, you know, my life is not perfect. My life is far from perfect. I have been dealing with so much these past months, and I have probably been at the lowest I have ever been at in so long. And just, you know, having to constantly act like I'm okay gets exhausting, and just like this fake persona of just this happy person who is just fine and pushing through everything, it just gets really exhausting. And like, I just like want to be able to say sometimes, like, no, I'm not having a good day. You know what? That really hurt my feelings. I'm not okay. I need time for myself, you know? And I'm sure many people can relate, which is sad. I wish it wasn't as common as it is. Just fill your eyebrows in. But yeah, you know, life gets heavy, and there's nothing wrong with taking time for yourself. And I'm really glad that I did, because I find myself feeling a lot better. I'm gonna put some fake freckles on you too, I think. You know, I'm someone who keeps my life like super private. I even had a boyfriend that nobody knew about until now, I'm sure, but like, I keep a lot of things in, and I keep a lot of things private, and it's just crazy, because I always see like DMs of like, your life is perfect and I love you, I want to be you, and I'm like, if you guys only knew the stuff that I've been dealing with and that I've had to go through, and just the daily things that just occur for me, it's insane. And I wish it wasn't like that, but unfortunately it is. So I think just the main point of everything I'm trying to say from that is, don't compare yourself, please. Not to me, not to anybody you see on social media. Please, 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 please don't compare yourself. It's all fake. It's literally all fake. None of it is real. It's insane. Like, I remember when I did TikTok, and when I was getting pretty big on there, I went to like hype houses and influencer houses, and it's just, I used to be so envious of these people's lives, because I would think they just have these high fashion, fast paced, amazing fun energetic lives, but then you go and you see them in real life and they're depressed and they're sad. They hate themselves, they hate their appearance, and it's crazy how different everything is. And I definitely, that is like the main reason as to why I stepped away. Look up from the TikTok world, is just of how detrimental it was towards my mental health. I was not doing good when I was on TikTok. I was constantly comparing myself, and it was full of just like pedophilia and weirdness and just a lot of gross, weird stuff that maybe I'll dive into one day, but I've honestly just been trying to like leave that all behind me. But you know, it's just, none of it's real. And I think I really finally realized that. Look up when I was doing TikTok and when I would go to these houses and when I would see these influencers in real life, and I would just be like, whoa, like I was so envious of you and I thought you had this certain lifestyle, and now that I see you, it's completely different. And that's crazy. It's crazy how much we can fake on social media, and it's sad. It's really, really, really sad. Okay, anyways, let's see. So I did mascara. Let's do some blush. This is like the perfect natural blush. Milk Makeup blush. It's my favorite for a nice, glowy, dewy summer look. And it smells like cherries. You want to smell it? Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit on your nose so you can look like a little cartoon character, and then on the cheeks. Then we gotta blend that in. I'm just gonna go in with my fingers and blend. Okay, good. But yeah, we're all in this together. Okay, we are all in this together, and I am here for all of you, and we've got this. We're human. We're doing our best, and our best is enough. Even if you just freaking made your bed today, kudos to you. You know, it takes a lot of energy to even get out of bed, so I'm proud of you and I love you. And if nobody's told you that recently, I am so proud of you. Existing and living is so hard. It is so hard. Being a human being is exhausting, and if I could be anything else, I would gladly be something else, because I am absolutely tired of it. But we are doing our best, and I'm so proud of you. Like, it takes a lot, and progress is progress, no matter how big or small. Like I said, if you just got up and made your bed or made a nice breakfast, went to the gym, even if it was like 20 minutes, like, you are doing your best, and that's enough. And we need to tell each other that more, and we need to love each other more and just be more gentle with each other more, and amongst the chaos, just find room for peace and compassion and gentleness and happiness. I know it's really hard to find peace, especially if your life feels like it's falling apart, but you have to try your best to dig deep and just breathe and be in the moment. That's something I'm working on too. I tend to either think too much about the past or think too much about the future, and what is that gonna do other than give us way more anxiety? Be here, be now, just be here and breathe. Be present. We are living, we're on a beautiful earth. Enjoy your life, enjoy yourself. Stop worrying about that stupid boy. Stop worrying about that stupid girl. Stop letting others consume you, and just have this power over you and choose yourself. That is exactly what I've been telling myself too. We all need to just love each other and do better for ourselves, because that's what we deserve. I'm just gonna top you off with some lipstick. Okay, like this. Love that. spray, and then you're all done. Now I'm just going to finish you off with some setting spray. Obviously, this is my absolute most favorite setting spray ever. I have yet to find one that works as well as this one does. It's the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. It's incredible. Please just try it and watch your life absolutely change. Okay, close your eyes. Perfect. And just go like this. There you go. There you go. You look amazing, as always. Thank you so much for watching and letting me ramble into your makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I do have a toxic video coming very soon. I think the next video will be a toxic video. A lot of you guys are scared that that series is over, but I promise that it's not. We've still got a good way to go, so don't worry. I love you so much. Thank you for watching and for being patient with me, and in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening,